Today's crazy craft activity is to make a cousin knit out of a tomato cage, some hula skirts and some other accessories. Here's where I'll show you what I've picked up so far. So I got the hula skirts in a couple of different lengths. Some 12-inch ones in length that have got a 22-inch waist, and some 18-inch length ones that have got a 31-inch waist. So I think I'll use these ones at the bottom and what are obviously the children's ones at the top. I haven't bothered to take the flowers off the top of all of them because I figured, well, you know, if they're underneath and they can't be seen, I don't need to go to the trouble. But I did take them off one at least to see how difficult it was. Little tricky, but can be done, not a problem. The other items I managed to pick up were a bowler hat, sparkly one, a large pair of sunglasses, a party bow tie, and I grabbed a tomato cage out of the garden, and I have tools and accessories for anything I might need. So a little progress note on the cousin knit. I've added 3 long skirts and now I'm adding the short ones. It's looking like the flowers might need to be taken off, but we'll see how we go when we get to the top. There are only 4 flowers on the small skirts, so who knows, might be all good. One day I'm going to invest in a tripod for my camera. Looks like I'll either have to have more skirts or I'll have to pull them further apart, or you should just get the longer ones. I've actually got them, as you can see, pretty close together at where the waistbands are. So we'll just see how far it goes up, and then maybe I can make him a shorter one and cut off the top of or bend the top of the tomato cage. We'll see what happens. Okay, I'm down to my last skirt, the one without the flowers attached. I'm finding that at this point, just above the top rung or the bottom rung on the tomato cage, these top 2 skirts are loose. So I'm thinking we might have to make him short, which is fine. It doesn't need to be 100 miles tall, which will then hopefully cover up any little visible bits of the flowers that are peeking through from underneath the other skirts. Otherwise, we'll just go with the theme that Cousin Knit is in his Halloween costume. Okay, back soon. Okay, I decided to put a couple of the short length skirts at the bottom. Can't really tell either way, but just to give it a bit more depth at the bottom. Obviously it'll flick out around this tomato cage. Eventually I'll make them all the right length by just adjusting them on the inside. It's quite easy at this point to just slide up and down. I am going to go and get the bolt cutters and cut the ends off this because it's quite long and I want to put the hat sitting on that ring, but leave some of the length for support of the hat. Okay, so I've cut the lengths off. I did cut quite a long length off because I only wanted a kind of short amount here. I have left maybe about 3 inches, not quite 10 centimeters. The ends are sharp and of an odd angle now, so you'll be very careful with that. And I'm just going to bend them in a little bit so they're all inside the rim of the hat, and then we'll continue. So as you can see, they're now bent in, and now the hat will sit on there quite happily. Doesn't quite cover, so I might have to make some minor adjustments to the angle because I want it to kind of sit right down on the yellow bar that goes around. Back in a minute. Okay, so I'm thinking I will take some of the other flowers off because they are a bit too obvious. And I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about that hat. I do have another hat, it might be a different size. I'll see how I go. And then we will attach the top skirt to the top. So this part will get attached, here to hide the yellow bar and just make it look like it goes under the hat. Like so. And then we will attach the sunglasses and the bow tie. Okay, so I've put 4 cable ties so far. I might need to put another one about here on each side, I think. And the bow tie that I got, which I have also put on, this looks awesome, I reckon, was adjustable. It's not quite as tight as I'd like it on the inside, but we'll just see how that works. It might be okay. All right, back in a minute. So I'm thinking the glasses are too big. They're a funny pair of glasses made for a human-sized head to be extra large. I have cable tied them to the top in the middle here, so they'll stay up. Perhaps I might see if I can get a pair of ordinary very dark sunglasses. If so, they're easy to remove and replace.